Welcome everybody back. Thank you for joining us here at the 2024 CUSA Kickoff presented by Sideline Design. We're here with Commissioner Judy MacLeod to close things out. She'll begin with an opening statement, and then we'll take some questions. Commissioner.
Thank you. And thanks to everybody for coming. It's been a great day and a half here at this beautiful facility, and we're excited to get things going. I'll start just a little bit with the big picture. Obviously, it's an understatement that things are changing rapidly. After years of what I would say a lack of significant change in the structure, we're in a period now of constant change and uncertainty. And we do anticipate the structure to continue to take shape. And then as soon as we have more details, Conference USA can find out what our roadmap is for the future. Amidst all of the uncertainty and everything that's going on, our student athletes just continue to excel academically. This past year we had the highest graduation success rate we've had at 90%, and almost 70% of our student athletes have a 3.0 GPA or better. And so those are the things that are getting lost in all of the conversation. I realize there's a lot of change and a lot of different ways that we'll be doing things, but I think it's really important to remember the educational part. In addition to that, our student athletes do countless hours of service in their communities. It's really important to each university and their surrounding community, and our kids really do a good job of that. On the membership front, obviously we're very excited to grow to 10 this year with the addition of Kennesaw. We think they'll be a great addition for us. A lot of people don't know a lot about Kennesaw, but it's a beautiful campus, over 45,000 students just outside of Atlanta. And we're looking forward then to growing to 12 the following year. On the football front, we really, last year was kind of year one of the new look. We got off to a great start in a very competitive league. Liberty found their way to a New Year's Six game. It was a first for Conference USA and really important for us. And we're looking for that in the future. They kind of set the standard for us, and we look to have a very competitive year again this year. We do return almost 50% of our starters, and I don't know in this day and age of the transfer portal if that's very common or not. I guess we'll find out as we go on. Last year we started our new media agreements with our partners CBS and ESPN. And I think it gave our fans a great chance to find our games very easily. For the football standpoint, probably half of our games were linear, either on CBS Sports Network or one of the ESPN networks, and then everything else could be found on ESPN Plus. And as I know you're aware, we kicked off weekday CUSA, our midweek October football games last year. A great opportunity for us to expose our new membership and show the country, what Conference USA football is all about. So a little bit of growing pains on campus for those midweek games. Well, we'll continue to get better at that, and just it gives us a prime time window when there's not other football games that we're going against, and it really was great exposure for us that initial year. I know you guys have hopefully you've had a good day with the coaches and the players. This group of coaches, I think, gets overlooked a little bit. We've got a fantastic lineup of coaches in our league, and really we just can't wait to get started. So with that, I would open it for questions.
We have time for a few questions for the Commissioner. Anybody in the room? Right here in the front.
Matt Ballinson, Ruston Daily Leader. Commissioner, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on a potential group of 5 playoff? I know, like you mentioned, changes continue to grow. That conversation seems to continue to come up with the G5 leagues.
Yeah, right now I think it's really important that we're in the CFP mix and to stay connected with that. Whether something happens down the road or not, I think time will tell. But currently, I think it's just we have a shot to play in the expanded CFP with 12 teams, and I think that's where our focus is.
We have a question on Zoom from Kevin Tressolini. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, Judy. It's Kevin Tressolini from DelawareOnline.com. I had a question about next year. Is there any discussion in football of going to 2 divisions, and when you go from 10 to 12, will teams still play 8 league games?
Great questions, all to be determined as I look at our football guy smiling in the back. You know, the divisions question, we may go for more of a scheduling purpose, but we have always kept our focus on that CFP spot. And, you know, now that to be the highest ranked conference champion, we thought it was more of a fair battle to just take the 2 best teams to our conference championship. But all of those things are on the table right now. I have not heard a suggestion of playing more than 8 league games. So I would doubt, never say never, because in this business, once you do, then it probably happens. But I think we'll probably stay at 8, and we'll have continued conversations on the divisions.
All right, down here on the front.
Judy, Ken Capps from Football Writers Association of America. Now that Conference USA has reached a New Year's Six Bowl, what do you want the conference to achieve this year?
Well, being the first group of 5 in the college football playoff would be great. You know, a lot of things have to go right, injury-wise and everything else, but I do think we have teams that have that potential. But we want to keep continuing to grow. I think some of our teams will surprise you this year, will surprise a lot of people. And the teams at the top are continuing to get better. So I think last year was a step in improving our perception as a conference. A lot of people didn't know what to expect because it was a new group of schools together. And we just want to continue to grow that. And then more importantly, just figure out our path within a new structure of the NCAA or of college athletics as we go.
All right, jump right to the middle on the far right.
Carlos Zimmerman, Sam Houston Radio. Hi, Commissioner. As you've said, the college athletics landscape is obviously vastly changing with the Conference USA now moving to 12 teams next year. Do you expect to see any further expansion beyond the 12, or do you feel the conference is right where they need to be successful?
Yeah, I've learned that we never say never or anything about number of teams or realignment or anything like that, but we feel really good about 12. That doesn't mean that we will stop our evaluation process. I think if we add, it has to be someone that adds value, and we want to make sure that happens. But 12, we can do a lot of things with 12, with scheduling and some other things. We think it's a solid foundation for us. So never say never. We'll still be in evaluation mode and be talking to people, but we really do feel good about 12.
I think we have time for about one question right here on the left.
Logan Treadaway from the NS News. Commissioner, how does it feel with these great head coaches that, you know, from the pedigree they have coming to Conference USA, knowing that this is a conference that, you know, they want to coach at, you know, instead of the Power 5 conferences?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, like I said, you look at our roster of coaches. I mean, we have 2 guys that their career winning percentage is over 70%. I mean, that's crazy. And then you have guys that have done things on a much bigger stage and had success. And I think, you know, this is a place they can thrive and make an impact on the young men that they coach. And we want to make sure that continues to be a special place. So it feels great, and we're really excited and thankful to have these guys.
All right, no one else? I think we'll close out. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Thank you for your time.